It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. The heart of Massachusetts should be freedom, justice, and liberty. Freedom-led pilgrims from Plymouth Bay. Salem trials had justice too late. The sons of liberty spilled the tea, and then the redcoats spilled their blood. The shot heard around the world rang out from the Bay State. Boston strong and ready to defend. It's where revolution started and ends. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day. Quincy Market, Freedom Trail, Charles River, Boston Harbor, Bunker Hill, Griffin Wharf, Fenway Park, Omar Charge. It's been such a long time since Boston led the way. It's more than a feeling. It's Mike and Tom to start the day.
Boom.
Good morning.
Anybody?
John Baggs, it's too early for that.
What's that?
I'm just yipping yapping.
Oh. Syphilis is in the house. Sorry about this morning. I was going to make it. I wasn't going to make it.
No, it's all right.
Big doctor's appointment today.
Well, let's not get you all wrapped up. Let's get.
I know.
Mikey. You know.
Sucks. I should say it's more like a exploratory to see what's going on. Nothing to do with just a different. I've never had them before.
So I'm not sure if
it's
like
new to me.
Okay, so let's talk about medical stuff. So like when I was younger, I had chickenpox, right? 7, 8 years old. Like all the parents, it was a chickenpox party. Go get them out of the way, right? Get chickenpox done, right?
Okay.
So when I was growing up, chickenpox was such a thing that the doctors didn't even write it on your chart when you went to the doctors, because it was just like, okay, well, can't do nothing about it, so it's not gonna kill you. So I had chickenpox. No, I had it really bad, but in order to work at a hospital down the road, a couple years down the road, they need my medical records to see that I was immunized for all these things. Chickenpox nowhere to be found. But I'm listen, I had chickenpox. I'm positive. I had it down my throat. It's bad. I still needed to get a shot to show that I was immunized against chickenpox and that I couldn't retransmit it. It's part of the thing of working in a hospital. You can't be a transmitter.
Yeah.
So I had to go to, I think it was CVS, to get a chickenpox shot. And they gave it in the back of my arm.
Yeah.
Mike, I wouldn't be able to put this shirt on no matter how much it stretched. My arm swelled up so much.
Wow.
I'd wear a tank top for 2 days until the swelling went down. My whole arm just massively exploded, like massive.
Well, mine's I have to get my prostate checked.
Yep, that's bad.
I never had one before. No, it's just a regular. Like
I know. Yeah, I know.
I'm
56. I've never had it. Never had it.
Yeah. So this is my first one. I'm like, what's this all about? Like, why am I getting one? Like
no, I'm due this year too. So you have to. Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah. It does. But listen, it's part of life. It's life, buddy. Dude. You don't have to like it.
I know.
You don't gonna like it. Part of it. You want to continue the next step of your life, you're gonna go through it.
I know, dude.
That sucks. Listen, is this worth a positive 20 years?
Yes. Yeah.
It's not up for discussion. Done.
You don't see what goes through your head though. It's like,
dude, I haven't had one either. I'm talking myself into it as we speak, bud. I know all about it. I worked in a hospital. I fixed the equipment, dude. I know. I've been in there. I know, guy. Like,
but I was like, hey, doc, why do I like? No, she's just a normal test. I'm like, well, still, it's freaking me out. Like, why me? Like, why not? I'm like, she's just early stages. Let's see if there's anything there. I'm like, fuck.
No,
it's not like I have anything like that. It's just a normal doctor's appointment.
Listen,
but still,
how you feel and how you are is irrelevant to checking on that. You can't compare the two.
Yeah,
that's the problem. If you're feeling sick, go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but I'm like this in my head going.
God, yeah. How can you not?
I have a guy that's gonna stick his fucking fingers up my ass. What?
Yeah, but dude, you know what the trick is? Hey,
What? What?
I'm finding a chick girl. I'm finding a girl doctor.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. He's like, yeah, I'm Dr. Grin. I'm like, what?
Did you shake his hand? Does his hand
Plays pro
encapsulate
basketball.
your hand?
Plays pro basketball. I can do this with my pinky. I'm like, oh fuck.
So,
but still, that's what's been on my mind all weekend.
yeah. Oh,
All weekend. Anyways, I built and I scheduled around Karen Reed's thing, and I was like, okay,
my
Monday
whole
will be
life is scheduled around Karen Reed's shit.
right.
No, I know.
Did you watch any shows over the weekend? What'd you do?
No, but listen, back to the chickenpox thing.
Okay, you still want to go talking to all right.
After that, right? Whenever I get like stress, like really
Yeah.
stressed,
Mhm.
I would break out in shingles.
Yes, we've talked about this.
So whenever I
hurt,
get in
yeah.
that stressful thing, I get shingles. I was fine until like noon on the last day. And
So
then
after the shot,
after the shot, my arm blew up.
yeah.
And
All
then
right, then you
after that, I got shingles. I never had shingles my entire life until that shot. That
Wow.
shot, I got activated the chickenpox again.
Okay.
So now I got shingles. So
Listen to us. We sound like two grumpy
know.
old men.
So I get it on my hands and on my
Yeah.
back. Dude, my hands, I get all these bumps on like raised bumps on my hands.
Right.
And I get it like at noon. It just instantly blew up. My hands were like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And it was wicked itchy. Today's the
Yes.
first day. It's not
Yeah.
itchy. I got no bumps. They're all gone.
Oh.
I've slept all weekend, which is
Right.
great because I think
Yeah.
the shingles makes you sleep.
Well,
Or-
yeah, you don't know when it's
or
coming
together.
or going, right? You don't know when you get an onset of signal. It just shows up, right?
Bang, here you go. It is based on stress. So the
Right.
last
Oh,
day
yeah.
of the trial, I was right there,
I can
and I
imagine.
had stress, and then I had elation, and I had
Wow.
joy.
I
It
know.
was so that I think messes with my.
Oh yeah, dude.
So-
Stress is like the number one killer in men.
Oh my God, I can't believe, dude. It physically affected me now, and I have a
yeah,
gauge like a little
yeah.
freaking turkey. Bink, you know.
Yeah,
Hey, I need a break here.
The only thing is that my father had prostate cancer, so
Oh, hey, listen, my I don't want to talk. My grandmother died from colon cancer. My mother died from colon cancer.
oh, so you have
I'm not looking forward to going to have a test
yeah.
because they're always going to find something. Because
See,
ka-ching,
don't fuck with me.
ching.
Don't fuck with me, dude.
listen, you know what they're going to say? Yeah, we found some stuff. You got to come back in a year, and then it's going to be a year. It's like a freaking checkup, dude. Because it's
Oh,
ka-ching, 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 money, 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 money.
it is. It's a money machine.
That's all it is.
It's a for-profit business. You're right.
You are now a number.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And they already have out they have this follow-up appointment, just
I think
everything.
you get put into a queue. You just kind of go through it.
With
Yep.
everybody else. Yep.
Yeah. I have
Hey.
no signs. I have no signs of anything. It's just a regular checkup. It's not a big deal.
That's the
But
problem is that type of stuff doesn't give you any signs.
right.
That's the problem with that.
Fuck going online and looking it up.
No,
Get that shit.
that ain't gonna help you.
No.
No.
No, I've already diagnosed and fucking buried.
Mike.
Done.
Listen, working in a hospital, right? I used to fix all the endoscopy machines.
Right.
And-
Oh god.
The actual tube, it's like the size of a straw. No, the size of a Sharpie, okay? And it's got a camera on the very end of it.
Right.
And on the other end of the thing is these little dials, and the dials move the camera head with left,
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because
Yeah.
the clarity is
Yeah.
amazing, Mike. And they hit a button, and out comes a picture right then and there.
Yeah.
Because on
Have
the
you seen the
scope
places where
handle.
they do? Yeah, they do. I've dropped people off there, like some relatives, where they get them done. It's like a fucking factory. There's like 5 beds on each side. I'm like, and the doctor just goes from table to table to table. He's
Mike,
like 10 a day. I'm like,
listen-
are you shitting me?
Mike,
No
listen
pun intended.
to me. You ready, Mike?
Yeah.
This may make you feel better,
All
and
right.
I hope it makes other people feel better.
Please relax me, man. Yeah.
It is such a waste of, I don't want to say a waste of time,
No.
and I don't want to say that it's not needed.
Right.
Okay. But
yeah.
I heard the same doctor repeat verbatim the same thing to 5 patients down the line.
Right.
Identical. Boom, boom. Yep, we found some stuff. You're all set. Come back in the air. Just keep an eye on it. I mean,
Yeah.
every single person. And you know what? Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. All money. All new patients.
And then he might find one with an advanced stage and just kind of keep that person going. And
Listen, when I walked into a customer, right? First thing I'd say to them was, "Where's your backup?" And they'd be like, "Huh?" Because nobody backs up their shit. Nobody. So I'm like, well, that's the first thing. I'm not touching nothing till we back all your shit up. Not doing nothing.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, we just need this fixed right here. I'm like, yeah, I can fix that. That's easy. I'm not touching nothing without a backup.
I don't want to lose anything else.
So I'd make a backup for me, right? Takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. And I'd fix his stuff and he's all set. But I wouldn't make another backup after I fixed it. Because if he breaks again, well, who's got to call me?
Yeah.
I have the backup already. So no matter what, I can get him to a restore point. No one else can say they can do that.
That's right. You own them.
But I don't do that.
Yeah,
so the doctors do. The doctors are doing that, Mike. They're so take that into heart. Because it's just money, Mike. And you're just a number. And I know I'm in that. I have to go too. So it's just a matter of time. And do you want another 20? You ask it. That's what it is, Mike. Do you want another 20 years or not?
Yeah. I guess, I'm at the back. I'm on the back quarter of my life, I'm getting that. So it's like
we all are, bud. This is part of. Hey, you ready for this? Do you like the Who?
I do.
Zeppelin?
Oh, yeah.
I heard that they are now labeled as Grandpa Rock.
Yeah, see,
you're it.
Me, but
you're it. That's what you're listening to. That's what I'm listening to. Grandpa Rock. They have a new genre for us, dude.
I don't give a fuck. Zeppelin is the best band of all time.
Grandpa Rock.
Well,
these new kids don't even know. They're wearing the Zeppelin shirts. They don't even know. Don't even take it off. Take it off, please.
Rob Plant, Jimmy Page, Bonham.
Yes.
The drummer that died.
Oh.
I can't name the bass player though. I forget the name bass player. Maybe in the chat does. But anyways,
I wish I could play the original AC/DC.
That AC/DC I grew up with. They are Grandpa. Oh man, no, a whole lot of love. I mean, Misty Mountain. I mean, I can name a bunch of tunes that I grew up with. And my brother was right. My brother grew his kid is too. My brother kids were younger. He would just play Zeppelin, all that genre, and they love the music today. And they're in a band, and they still play music like that today. Like that's what they love. I'm like, all right.
And ladies, like we're all talking about, I'm sorry, but you guys have an extra yearly thing you got to do.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
See, the mammogram's good.
Save your life. I used to fix the mammogram machines. The machine that comes down.
Yeah. Squish the boob.
Yeah.
So is this the Grandpa channel?
Are we grandpa people?
Oh my God.
Here comes a t-shirt.
I feel so like old just talking about it. Like this morning I texted you, I'm like, I'm not gonna come on. I'm like, why am I gonna do that? I'm fucking nervous about going. All right, that's all it is. It's in my head. It sucks. Anyways,
I was playing soccer with that kid in the side of the courthouse that day, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, where are my ice skates? Where's my stick?
See?
Right? Where's my helmet? Where are those things?
Well, that's a good way to think, man. Good way to think, But this is the maintenance behind the screen that you got to do, I guess. And I'm just like,
this is your backup. This is your backup.
Right.
Oh,
but yeah, it sucks. Whatever. Well, it's not like I even have a fucking problem. I'm just going.
No,
just all.
Dude, it's something you have to do.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I appreciate you talking me through it, man. It was good therapy this morning.
Dude, listen, you're gonna be the other way around pretty soon. I gotta go too. My doctor's been on me for at least a year, dude.
I know.
And I see him every 2 months, so he's on me.
So it's funny you said I do have a woman doctor.
Yep.
I can't say no to her. Like you got to make an appointment to get your prostate checked. I'm like, what? She's like, just do it.
Yep.
I'm like, oh fuck. Like she's like in charge and like Don't fuck
Good.
around. I'm
Good.
like, whoa, wow.
She's
So
going after your cholesterol.
yeah,
Good. That's
cholesterol,
even
everything.
yeah.
So those are the shit you got to do. And I don't know anybody's in the chat that goes along with it, but fuck, man, sucks.
I got to get my cholesterol checked.
Oh god, wait till that comes out, dude. It sucks.
Listen, I was hitting like record numbers here when I was eating these little mini tacos at night.
You still on
I
the
didn't
board?
realize
Your name's still on the board.
it
Patient
was
number.
so bad. The doctor, traced me down at the hospital where I worked. Called me at
Yeah.
work, tracked out where I
Yeah.
was. You need to go to the pharmacy. They're gonna have a medicine. You need to go take it right now.
Yeah. That was
Like
the
right
same thing.
now.
My
Drop
blood
what
pressure
you're doing. Go to
Yeah.
the pharmacy.
My blood pressure's like, listen, you can't leave here. You have to go and go get. I'm like, well, okay.
Yep.
There's
a point where they say,
I'll be in the VA for 37 days. Oh God.
Well, if you need anything, let me know. We'll help you out there,
guys.
lady. Yeah. I bet it's all I guess it's maintenance, right? Check the oil in your car.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
It's fucking whack. It's like my first stage of like kind of going through it. Like it's like, all right, is this the way my life's gonna be like? You know, like going to doctor's appointments, to going to this, to going to that. I'm like, fuck this shit, man.
Add a shoulder.
Excuse me.
Add a shoulder guy to it. I have to go see him later this morning.
Oh my God.
So add to that list. It's like you live by you live by the freaking doctors.
Who would have thought that I'd get this way though? It's like
no, you're not that way. It's you're lucky you're that way. You made a point, a certain milestone in your life, dude. You gotta make this turn, go to the next step. That's what happens. You either turn and go or you don't. I don't think you don't want to do it. So you're all right. You need me to go with you?
No, I'm good.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold your hand and stuff, dude. I like you and stuff, but that kind of
can you switch hands with my doctor?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yep, he's all set. Yep, Mike, come back in here. See you later. He's good.
Get a Chinese doctor in there. I don't know. How's your weekend? So what do you want to talk about?
Oh man, I'm open to pretty much anything today.
I thought you wanted to take some phone calls.
You want to do that? You guys want to call in?
I'm
gonna try and I was thinking I'm gonna try and do the phone call thing in another browser. I'm gonna use Edge.
All right.
Maybe that'll connect.
All right. But I was watching. I watched Turtle Boy a little bit this morning with the Jera. I don't know if that.
Listen, isn't he good with like talking to people?
Yeah. It's his fucking business. He should be.
Well, yeah, but he's good with that. Better than like other people are. If that makes sense.
He's been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
But Matt Gutman's a piece of shit, though. I don't care for him at all. He gave the Albert softball questions. Meanwhile, he's asking Karen Reed, "Did you back up into John?" But he's asking, he's asking the Alberts nothing. Like, what the fuck? It's horrible. Horrible.
I agree.
You know, like the not the tone, but the question, the angles of questioning. Karen answered back up, and you know for a fact that the Alberts had lawyers there just to say, hey, you know, yeah, answer that one or don't answer. I mean, then Brian Allett to answer the way he did, I take a bullet for him. We won't run down my underwear. Those are like the worst answers you could have given.
Listen,
you're like, what are you doing, dude? You sound like an idiot. You sound like you sound guilty.
Mike,
you really do. Yeah.
Today, I'm going to call the Attorney General's office, and I'm going to find out what it takes in order for, like, petition-wise. What's it going to take for a petition to get to somebody's hands, like for the Attorney General? So I'm going to ask people what's the procedure and what's the process of getting a petition in front of the Attorney General and have the Attorney General look at that. What do I got to do? How many signatures do I need for that to happen?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to call the Attorney General for that this morning.
Right.
And we're going to ask the Attorney General to reopen the case with a new set of investigators.
On the Birchmore or the
No.
O'Keefe?
O'Keefe.
Yeah, I can't believe it's closed. In my opinion,
No, we have to take it out of the district attorney's hands. We can only go to the Attorney General. We can't go to another DA. Like we can't go to Plymouth County or Essex County DA.
No,
We
it's
can't.
got to go federal.
It's got to go above her, above them,
Yeah.
to the Attorney General, which I
So
think
is that Campbell? Campbell?
Is it Campbell? I
Andrea,
think Campbell.
Yeah,
Andrea Campbell.
She's a black lady, female, I should say. That's in that position. That
So
Healy had at one time, and then
Yeah.
Coakley had before her. So it's at the state level. We'd actually, if we want to go federal, you'd have to go up to the other female that's been took Josh Levy's job. But I don't know if you can get at a state level that you get what you want, man. Good, but do it.
It's gonna happen because
Right.
somebody we need to at least try to ask.
No, I agree with you.
Reopen the
steps.
case with a different set of investigators. Use a different friggin' cat team. Because you know what? They'll come in and they'll make a difference. And they'll be
like 24 people in the last 2 years, right? Jurors, 24, 23, whatever, thought she was innocent. So doesn't unbuy it in the court.
The stuff they're coming out with now, Mike.
I know.
I can't. You know what? I'm glad it is, and I'll tell you why. Everybody gets to see who everybody is for real. In the past week, okay?
Yeah.
Whatever's happened from now on for the past week, that's who people are. Think about that for a second. That's who people are. Look at the Petro.
I know.
Waste of space.
What a piece of shit.
Look at what Aiden's doing.
Yeah.
Dynamite work. He's doing stuff. He's doing stuff that earns awards, guy. Think about that.
Yeah, he's rising to the top, man. The cream always rises.
But he's doing it as we speak. Yeah. He's not gonna get there. He's there. Is what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's performing at a top level for a long period of time.
Listen,
in my opinion. Yeah.
Also on our list of stuff to do, we should do like a 12-hour fundraiser for Aiden.
Okay.
We'll do a couple hours, then we'll get other people to do a few hours and get a couple other people to do a few hours. He ain't out of the woods yet.
No, he's got money. He's got bills to pay.
So we need to start talking about that.
Okay.
We can't let that go. I mean, nothing's changed, Mike.
I know. You still have charges against him, right?
Yeah. But
those should be dropped, though. You think?
Oh, wait. We still haven't got what happened to John figured out.
I know.
Does this have? I mean, I don't understand. Again, how many signatures is it gonna take? Because I'll go get them.
Yeah, to open up. I'll get them. Well, it could be a strong running point against Healy too. Like, if someone opposes her and says, "Hey, listen, I'll open up the case again," and you'll get a lot of people.
There's two people I want to talk to about that. One of them's on vacation, so I'm not going to bother her. And the other one is Brian Foley. He's actually running for a seat in Boston, like in one of the council seats.
Yeah, Cambridge, right?
It's Boston, South Boston.
Big tall guy.
He's okay. Nice, a little bit tall. He's about your height.
I thought he was at the stand up one time. There's a guy from that. Okay.
No, he's a friend of our mutual friend over there in Easton. There.
Okay.
Somebody broke into his house when he was sleeping. Some dude was standing over him. I mean, he woke up and there's this dude over him. They fought, and he ended up beating the snot out of the kid and let him bleed on his couch.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's him. He's running for city council, dude. Someone went up to him, another city council person, slapped him in the face, and got in the car and left.
Jesus
Crazy stuff going on there. You wouldn't believe half the stuff, dude. It's ridiculous. But he knows how to get signatures, and he would know, like the political wise, who do we have to get involved? Who do we gotta ask to get to where we got to get to? Because we can't just stop now. That can't happen. And no one else is gonna. Again, you want something done, you gotta do it yourself, right?
Right.
We're gonna do this. We're all gonna do this.
Birchmore case is opening up. I mean, there's no accountability for the sloppy
Mike,
police work with the Kent PD. Helena Rafferty's over this week. Her 10 years up. That's a good sign. There's one down. Don't forget about that, Tom, though. That was all of us.
Yeah.
Helena.
Small
Goodbye.
little fishy. Bye-bye.
Well, small, I would say medium. Chief of police is medium. It's not a patrolman going to a scene and saying, she unalived herself. Yeah, no problem.
I read
write it down. I got you guys. Don't.
I read the 43 pages of just
Search war.
Yeah.
That's sickening.
It ain't right. I don't even know if we should even talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's bad. Hey, Olivia's here. Good morning, Olivia.
Whoa.
Happy Monday. Good to see you. So,
this is Brian Foley. Yep. Okay.
We need to find out about a petition. Who do we got to get it to? And what's it going to take? And that's that. And then we need to do a 12-hour fundraiser for Aiden.
Well,
Karen's taken care of.
Yeah.
Aiden's turn. Let's get him taken care of. Then we really win. Because that takes the chains off him.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I can't. They should drop the witness page.
Still costs money. You know what's it cost for what did it cost for Karen's trial per minute? Do the math.
If you take all the billable hours and stuff, it's got to be a couple of million.
Easy,
right?
Easy.
For the 2 trials.
Yep.
Now, what's next for those guys? I wonder. What's David Yendy gonna do?
Karen's throwing out a bunch of paperwork and junk out.
I saw
cleaning the house, and then
I saw that people putting DePietro in there. Hank Brennan in the trash barrel. I was dying, dude. We have some very talented people on Twitter, man. I was fucking dying.
Love it.
Dying, laughing.
Listen, are we not blessed by having the best people in the world?
That's gonna go on a T-shirt, dude. That's gonna go on a T-shirt. Are we not blessed? That's your new T-shirt. You said that's your old thing. And don't you have a big party coming up this weekend on the 28th or something like that?
Oh, it's a glowing dock deal.
Yeah, 90s Grandpa Rock going on or something like that.
Yes.
You got me going with the Grandpa Rock thing. That guy is just, I can't believe we made it that far.
Yep. We have our own genre.
Oh my God.
Hey, did you hear Boston's getting a new skyline? They're changing stuff big time. A whole new skyline. You know, you go to the skyline in Boston, you get the Peru, and you get the Hancock. Changing it. It's all changing.
Oh yeah. One building at a time.
I didn't realize the development that's gonna go on. Oh my. Bigger than the big gig.
South Boston? Oh,
yeah.
The waterfront? Oh yeah, the waterfront. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Blink your eyes. I just drove somebody to the airport to Logan one morning, Saturday morning. I drove in at like 6 in the morning, and it's just like so nice of a ride. You just look at the skyline, you're like, wow, what a big. It's in the last 25 years how much it's grown. The building, you're right, the skyline. Because I used to drive in all the time.
Remember Upper Deck?
See the Peru and the Hancock, and that would be pretty much it, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like everywhere, all over the place. And the airport's nice to drive into now. It's not that bad. You just jump right in, jump right out. I did the whole round trip from Canton in an hour.
Really?
An hour, yep. Round trip. Back and home, yep, in an hour. I was doing 70 the whole way or whatever, but it was still. I was just reading in the chat, someone tore their ligament playing paddleball. Pickleball, whatever the fuck it was. Oh my God, what a waste of $800,000. I'm still upset about that. Hey, were there standouts yesterday? Karen Reed, was it standouts yesterday? I think there was. Maybe the last one?
One at
Dedham?
Yeah. At what's the name of that place? I can't, my head ain't
Legacy Place.
Legacy Place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did I read correctly that Canton PD told them to stop picketing or protesting on Washington Street for Chris Albert? I heard so that's something that's not right. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't say that.
No, Olivia, I do have 2 X accounts, but they're both one's inactive. Yeah, someone's been trolling me. Yeah, it's Kind of weird, huh? Kind of a big deal, I guess, when you get trolled professionally. Yeah. So yeah, I've actually been yesterday. I didn't do anything on my ex account. I took a day off, mental health day. I did absolutely nothing. Because I was probably bummed out about my fucking prostate examination today. Who knows?
Mike, you'll be fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
isn't. I mean,
I
listen, I'll tell you, listen, I've seen so many people walk in and every person's walked out, so you'll be fine. Promise.
I know, I know. I know.
It's just gonna be
I'm just talk, I'm
uncomfortable. Be
talking
all
to
right.
Olivia. I'm just talking to Olivia. Hey, no, but there was somebody that was like on court TV with Boston Mike, ex account. I don't know.
Well, and you know what? Remember Survivor? There was a guy named Boston Mike. He won the whole smash.
It was Boston. It was. I know. Yeah, he's from.
Boston
Guess where he's
Mike.
from? Guess where he's
Remember
from?
him?
Guess where he's from?
Boston.
Canton.
South Canton?
Ken.
No way. You shitting me?
Swear to God, dude.
What are the odds of that?
Yep. He's from Canton, Mass. Not any longer. He lives in Florida now, but he grew up in Canton.
Oh.
When he was on Survivor, he was from Canton.
Someone asked me when at the standout if that was you. I'm like, absolutely. Don't you see the resemblance in him? It's absolutely Mike in the shave. Yeah. He won the whole Boston Rob.
Boston Rob. That was
Yeah.
his name. And so he was just on the show, like they do shows now where you're like they take the old winners from old places and put on a new show. And he was just on again, and he does look good. He's he looks the same, just a little bit older, right? But yeah, Boston Rob. He's from Florida. He's from Florida. He lives in Florida now, but he's originally from Canton. Yep.
Thank you for putting that number up.
Yeah, and also Bill Bird.
Yes, Bill Burr. Yeah,
he's from here, Canton,
Yep.
Mass. There's a lot of kind of famous people. You guys know the Alberts, the McCabe's. They're from Canton, Mass.
They're kind of famous.
Colin. You have a lot of famous people now. You got Boston Mike. Julie Bagels here.
Very famous now.
No, what I was thinking, dude, why don't we buy 34 Fairview? No, hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Buy 34 Fairview.
Okay.
We turn it into an Airbnb,
Yes.
and we get all the fucking wood for it. People would rent that house out. It'd be like it's like renting out the house in Rhode Island, like the Calling House, where that Leslie took place.
Yes.
There's the people that own that. And
the problem is the market right now, dude. The market, you're not going to get that for 500. You're going to get it for friggin' 950.
Oh,
that's a high rate for Airbnb, and it's got to be booked. People would buy it. People would rent it.
People would rent that, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I could do all the maintenance on it.
You could put a dog, like a fake dog in there, like a stuffed German Shepherd. You could have.
Listen, I'll get a stuff. I'll get a real one stuffed. Don't go there. I'll go there.
Charge my money in the winter, like when it's got snow on the ground. You'd film it. You do all kinds of shit. You throw a big bash inside there. People would fucking go there, man. The anniversaries of. I'm just saying,
oh yeah,
huge.
Great, Mark, dude. Good idea.
I know. Good idea. I thought about it. I'm like, someone should Airbnb this. Someone should have the duck tour in Canton. This is Mike, D&E Pizza is, Waterfall, McCarthy's, Hillside, and 34 Fairview, Good Sam's, everything. You should do all that. Go ahead. What were you gonna say? Did I take your idea with you?
No. I'm thinking there's 3 bedrooms, right?
Oh, I don't know.
So if there's 3 bedrooms, you just put locks on each of the doors, so you can have 3 different people rent out at the same time. Just make the common area.
Oh my God!
Living room, make a big sectional. Hey, maybe we get a sectional from friggin' what's her name from McCabe. It's giving one away.
I slept in the room that Brian Albert was in. I actually slept there before.
Extra money for that one. 5 bedrooms. Oh, we can bang out $100 a night, right?
More money, dude.
500. We could do good with this.
I know we could. It'd pay for the. We could rent it.
Oh,
right? We could buy it and probably pay for the mortgage with rentals. Airbnbs.
Easy. I can do all the maintenance on the outside.
How many people flew in for just the court date, right?
They drove up here, Mike. That guy drove 16 hours.
Now you have
committed 18 hours. I mean, there's no doubt.
it'd be like
Well, Christmas
Scott
and
Peterson's house. Like, like you had that
yeah.
house. You have you could have Flip come up here and stay there, it would sell. It would sell for a while. It's gonna sell for a long time. I think, in my opinion. I know. I know, but I'm
Yeah, the
telling you,
neighbors. You mean the ones that are so active out there? F the neighbors, especially the guy across the street. Back into the driveway with your headlights on. High
all the
beam, please.
all the profit goes to the an O'Keefe fund.
Yep,
You know.
that would work.
Oh, I'm thinking about them lately. Like, when are they gonna figure it out and turn this around and hit? The someone just put up the PR stunt for the garbage stuff.
Oh,
That's
that
really
would
what it was.
backfired.
You want to talk
Backfired
about
hard.
consciousness of guilt, right? Consciousness of guilt, right there.
Mike, we watched it for the first 30 seconds of Brian talking about how the cops were in his living room when he got out of bed.
Yeah.
Cops are in my house. We know that's not even close to being true. I stopped watching after that. Don't care. Don't want to hear nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. He lied.
Morning, Miss Jessica. Jessica's the one with the pate. Big pate up there going on. That's going to be awesome, Jess. I was looking at my hat last night, as a matter of fact. I have the best freaking hat, Mike.
Yeah,
Want to see it?
Yeah.
The hat?
Oh, the wall. Yeah, the one that lights up.
Yeah.
That's a party this weekend, right?
Hat is amazing. I love it. I really like the hat.
I do. When you put it on that day, I said, you tell me it glows in the dark. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Dude, it's got like a UFO thing. This Saturday. Can't wait.
Saturday, where's it? Down in Middleborough.
Middleborough Elks Club.
Jessica, is it sold out?
Jess, do you want to come on real quick? You don't have to show the camera. You can just talk if you want.
Is it down in Middleborough?
Yeah.
Wow.
And people
this is gonna be a good one to party at, because this will be the first good party. Yeah.
6 to 11.
That's a good
Bring
time.
some money, because I know there's gonna be some vendors there.
5 hours. 6 to 11. That's 5 hours.
Oh, it's gonna be a time. Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
Wow. They want to put your hat on. They want to see the hat.
Oh, you want to see the hat? I don't know if they can handle it, Mike.
All right, maybe wait till Saturday. Maybe show them then. You got to go Saturday to see the hat. Will it be a giveaway? How much? $55? That's not bad.
So here it is.
I guess. There's a few tickets left.
21 plus.
Of course. That's gonna be a good time, man.
This is from the one standout who are out there every single weekend. Couldn't have done it without her.
Did they go last? You guys go yesterday?
They don't have to. She's free. She's gonna stand out there. She's free.
I know, but I didn't know if they had like one last. I don't know. What do we do? I know that Mark Betterow is looking at the Birchmore papers. He's starting to get up towards that. July 1st, there's a big hearing for him on that.
I plan on going into Boston that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's. We can say whatever we want. We can speculate, but I hope he is. I hope he did. I hope he takes some people with him. I really do. Now that it wasn't even his kid. Like, what is that? You have any phones tripped the wire that day? And they got
Mike, if it wasn't his kid, what the frig, dude?
That just blew my mind, dude.
My banner, I see that there's an error in the scroll. The marquee at the bottom. Can't read. If free. Now, Justice. Yeah, but it happens where you edit it. Let's see if I can edit that.
Look at Donkey. There's a party going on.
Is he going?
He's out. I don't even know where he is. He's out Midwest, isn't he? I don't know where he is.
Come on. Yeah, they could have. Come on, Donkey. You could have gotten the car with her.
What? Who came out here? Someone came out here?
No, they were gonna. 18 hours they were gonna drive.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude. People do it.
Oh, I went in the house.
And I love you guys for that. That is, how's
Karen
that?
Reed is free. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Fixed it.
It's
See, you
cool.
guys are freaking awesome, man.
Equestrian, what's going on, girl?
Hope you had a good
Love that.
weekend, dear.
I love that girl. She's
Yep.
fucking. She's like, she's it. Like she won't fuck around and find out. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're getting a call, Mike.
All right, man.
Hold on, let
I
me,
can't.
get it.
I can't answer it, but you can.
All right.
I bet you it's donkey.
Allow.
Call from
Donkey.
to accept, press 1.
Oh, he hung up.
He
was.
knew I tried calling him out.
How'd you know?
I don't know. He's called me a couple times. He always checks in on me, dog.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy, man. I like that guy a lot. I don't even know who he like really any of, but he's got a good spirit to him. I don't know what it is.
You heard him that day.
Yeah, he's got a good spirit to him, man.
Mike,
He's got a
We
good
have
vibe.
the best viewers. We're
I
blessed.
know. We really are, man. Like I wasn't even like, come on. I was so like wrapped up in my own world, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to tackle it anymore.
Understandable, dude. Totally get it. And then after
Oh.
this, it's going to be, here he is again.
Oh my god, I love this guy.
No. Oh, yep.
Call from
Donkey.
He's laughing.
Hey, can you hear me?
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
You
All right.
fucker.
Let me add you to the screen.
Can you hear me, doggy?
Oh yeah, I hear you, brother. How you doing this morning?
Oh, do you hear me through the phone or do you hear me through your TV?
Through the phone. I don't have that link anymore.
So it's working.
Oh no. So you can hear me. That's cool. All right, good.
So it's working now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Woohoo!
Because before I could hear people, but they couldn't hear me. So that's good to know. All right. Cool. What's up?
So I like to say, I lost my beard this weekend.
Ooh.
It was an accident.
Uh-oh.
What?
The pipe too close to your chin?
Jesus Christ.
Stupid fucking. I was welding and my shit got caught on fire.
That'll do it. You okay? Listen, you okay, dude? Did you get burned?
Oh fuck, I'm fine.
It just smoked the beard though, right?
Merch team.
Yeah, so I shaved it. Might as well start all over again.
There
so.
you go. All right.
How long will that take you?
Look like
A
a-
year or a couple of weeks?
Oh fucking to
Wow.
grow all the way I want to, probably like 6 months.
You'll be all right.
It grows fast. I was blessed with a full beard, so it grows pretty damn fast.
Where you live now, by the way? What state?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, that's right.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta come out for this
No,
party.
I
If you
wanna-
leave now, you can make it.
I didn't know you guys were having a. Well, the thing is, I can't leave just now because I got the grandkid I got to take care of
Oh.
Yeah.
Wednesday through Saturdays, and then I got a Chris Stapleton concert in a couple weeks too.
Cool.
Who's that?
But then after that, then I was kind of right out there on the bike.
Ooh. We have a
Hey,
thing
watch
up
For
here
the hell
called,
of it.
it's called Laconia. I think you missed it. Laconia was last weekend.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
week, big bike
We-
week. It's like
so
out
just-
there, it's like Sturgis, but out here from
Uh-huh.
New England.
Two prison and a Karen.
Is that the only party you guys holding?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
This is the biggest one that I know of so far.
Yeah.
I don't know if there'll be any other ones. But she has a present for your doggy, Mike.
Yeah. So we should have like she's birch tables,
Yep, she's got all sorts
Pigs,
of stuff going on
a,
there.
a Karen Reed turtle claw machine.
Yeah, where you go in and you grab stuff.
Fucking A, man. Saw Stapleton Saturday night. Who's Chris Stapleton? I have no idea who he is. Is he a country guy?
Chris Stapleton sings Tennessee Whiskey.
Country singer.
No clue. No.
It's country,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, he leans more towards country.
Is he a grandpa?
Dude,
General?
he's one of the few guys that very rare that you hear a person sing from the soul. Like when you hear him sing, he sounds like he's singing from pain.
Or-
You know, and he's
Johnny
a
Cash.
hell of a singer. I listen to all kinds of music. You know, but if you hear this guy sing, he's pretty damn good on singing.
Oh, he was at Gillette with George Strait, so he sold out Gillette.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
So, yeah, he
Wow.
sold that place out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like in a couple weeks, we got the Harley Davidson party going on here. I think like the second week of July, I think.
Sweet.
And then 4th of July we got get together with the kids. So I'm kind of tied up usually during the summertime, but
So, Donkey, I got a
I want to see
question.
what I could do this week. Let me see what I can rearrange this week.
I got a
Dude.
question. Otherwise, for Karen about Karen Reed,
Yeah, go ahead,
has it sunk in yet that
brother.
all this work and
When
everything that
okay,
everyone did, like it was fruitful? Like, does it?
very rare moments in my life do I cry. I cried. My grandma died. I cried when I had to put my dog down.
Yep.
Cried a few
Absolutely.
times over in Iraq, Afghanistan.
Yep.
I cried when I seen David Yannetti cry. When you see a grown ass professional man cry,
Yeah.
Yep.
I cried.
That'll do it. Yeah.
It was tough, man.
And,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like the next day, it was just like, what the hell am I gonna do now? I put you
Wake your
guys
top.
on and listen to you. Listen, you know, Turtle Boys. Well, we still got his shows that night, but Glare, Kim, you know, Baker. I jump on. Baker's more. I like
Oh,
Baker
I love Baker.
more for
He's
going
supposed to pop on.
after these
I
assholes.
sent him a link if he could pop on. He's
He is
funny
funny.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fucking great guy.
Because like
but I
I'm,
could not.
I'm
I couldn't
curious.
believe. I messaged Mikey right away, and I told him, you know, congrats and all that stuff.
So
But
I'm just curious as how everybody's like handling where we're at and what we did. Because how can you not
well,
like
we
sit back and go, "Oh my god, I don't believe this."
yeah, like seriously, when
Like-
it came to that point, it was like we knew okay, so we got a big war in front of us, okay, and one of the battles has been won.
Right.
A major battle has been won because at the end of the day, the goal was to clear Karen Reed to find justice for John O'Keefe. All right, regardless of what the fucking trolls say.
Right.
I'm sorry for my language,
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
you sit back and you're like, oh my god, like they actually did it. Everybody that got on here that had their own YouTube show that spread awareness, boots on the ground. Tommy, every single day, well, as much as you could until my little Nemo hurt its fin, but every single day, Tommy was out there.
Yeah. I didn't miss a day at the beginning. The
Every
first trial.
single
Yeah.
day.
And then Aiden got in trouble. I got every single one for him. I have so much
Yeah.
footage, guys.
So we get that. I got that. So that was my next point. But then I'm sitting here like, well, we still got Turtle Boy to go.
Yep.
You know, we still got
Fine. We still have to
Turtle
reopen
Boy,
the investigation into
Justice for John O'Keefe,
Yep.
and then Sandra Birchmore.
Yeah.
Well,
And then we got
the thing with
one more
Birchmore,
person after that too. I think they were looking into who's the
Justin Root.
Justin Root. There we go.
Oh,
And my apologies to his
Listen.
family for forgetting his name.
I spent the
So-
day I spent the day with his sister, and I'm changed and I'm different after a day with her.
The roots.
Yeah.
I saw stuff I shouldn't have seen. No, I saw stuff that I don't want anyone else to see. I wouldn't put this on anybody, so I can see why, you know, if I was able to present the Justin Root case with just the video that they have, Mike,
Oh,
just a video
yeah.
that was not
Wow.
edited,
Yep.
with just what I saw, it I don't want anyone else to see it. I wouldn't put
Pretty
that
bad.
on
I forget-
anybody.
Pretty bad.
I forget what show she was on. She was on one of the shows, and she pretty much explained the whole thing. And I listened to the whole thing anytime I was doing some yard work from start to beginning, and the way it went down. I think that with that officer, adrenaline took over and then he could not think straight anymore.
So
You know,
yeah, here's
even though what he did I always say, like, put yourself in a position where you're gonna have to do something you've never done before, and I could understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I completely understand. He did what he did at the beginning. I understand, but then after that was just an overkill. That's it, and no point intended. But it was just the
32 shots.
chasing, and like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could have
yeah.
ended so differently. And then at the end, for that nurse to help him, and then
I
they
know.
told him to clear. They told that nurse to clear out of the way.
Yep.
No, no,
Yep.
nope.
Pretty fucked up, isn't it?
So
You don't
That's
riddle
th-
some. You
here,
don't riddle
yeah.
somebody with a bunch of fucking bullets like that, and say, "Oh yeah, we got him."
no.
Yep.
So
I agree, dude.
here's kind of the problem in the situation. It's a sticky situation, right? So
Shoot,
like the Birchmore stuff, right? So say we dig into that and we have some more information. Well, um,
Roger.
do, do we
And oh
do
yeah,
we release it
they got it all.
and
They got it all.
or do we keep it and give it to the feds, right? Or do the feds have it? And if we release it, it screws up their investigation. It screws up the prosecution of Farwell. Like we
Well, if you
don't
okay,
want
let's
that
put
to
it this way:
happen.
if you're sitting on something that you possibly think nobody else has, then you talk to the right personnel first. That's the right thing to do.
Oh,
You talk to the feds, to whoever arrested him, and then you go hand that over or whatever the case is, and say, hey, we fell on this. Don't know if you have this, this, and this. Talk to a lawyer. Let the lawyer take care of it. Do it legally that way, and then you just go from there.
so that happened with Karen. I came across some information that I passed along, and they never used it. But it put Higgins at a certain time at a certain place at a certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they had him dead to rights at that point. So from that point backwards to midnight, they needed that's what they focused on way back.
And
The,
sometimes we come across things that like we want to share, but you got to sit on for a little bit,
yeah,
you
because
know.
what do I
And
do? Just release
and the
the
thing
whole
is,
thing to
like,
everybody?
just put that focus in there, like you get, because sometimes I'm not saying you, but sometimes we get excited, like, hey, I cracked the case or cracked a piece open,
Hmm.
and I want to share this to see what I just found.
Right.
Just put it in your mind what the goal is.
Yep.
The end result is to free Karen Reed. We freed her.
Correct.
What's next now? Sandra Birchmore. Let's take this guy down. You
Well,
know,
that's the thing.
Enrique Delgado. We got that thing too.
Well,
So there's so much more. Even like Brian LTL.
yep.
I'm sure he's sitting on a bunch of information that he wants to share,
Yeah.
but he's waiting for the right moment.
Right. Because what does he do?
So,
Release it and screw up the investigation? If there is one.
bro, yep,
If there is one, that's the problem. That's the
we don't
problem.
know.
Right. And the fact that
We don't know.
the family getting the attorney that they got is a problem. That's a problem. So,
We don't know, but
yep. Either
we
way,
did it.
we're still
You guys did it.
now I need to figure out how to get a petition and get this in front of the attorney general of our state so we can reopen the case and have another investigating agency come in and reinvestigate the case. So
Yeah, good
we're
luck on that
we're
one.
well, hey,
Hey,
do the best I can.
one battle at a time. You guys took a break, and it's on to the next battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys did it. The chat,
You
hands
did it
off
too.
to all the mods, everybody in the chat, for helping out, for keeping my ass in line. They actually didn't kick me out. I don't know how they didn't, but I got that pirate mouth.
I
I guess a lot of
enjoyed.
people have fun when I jump in there with my sense of humor.
Dude, are you kidding me? It was great. It was great having you. Hopefully you're not going anywhere, so we can be around. I hope, right?
No, sir, I'm not. I'm not
right.
going nowhere. I'm fully invested. There's a few people. Noodles Mama from she's the neighbor to me in Minnesota. She talked about meeting halfway,
Yes.
and I couldn't right away. There's another one down south of me. There's a few people, but there's one in particular I've been keeping in contact with on X, Holly S. She's talked about like meeting up and stuff, and I truly want to drive out there to you guys. Drive out there to you guys.
Mike,
Um,
rent the van. Let's go for a ride. Road trip. We'll keep
Tommy
you
wants
up.
to do a whole thing and go across country and like live stream meeting people and stuff. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, we want to rent
Okay.
the van and drive. Go to Ohio, pick up the guy that came from there, and then we'll just
Oh
go
my
like
God.
state to state, pick up a person, and we'll end up where you're at. We got
bus,
Kristen.
a party bus.
Yeah,
You got to put a bathroom in that damn thing.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Listen, we'll get one of them coaches. Kristen's got a school bus driver's license. She can drive a coach. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even put women on that bus. I
Not
would. They'd
like,
be, no, I don't know, man. It'd be
recently my time was in between surgeries. My time was pretty much free. If I wasn't rebuilding a vehicle, or I could actually leave, but then the situation happened and I got stuck babysitting the grandkid between Tuesdays, sometimes and Wednesdays sometimes throughout the weekend. So, and
that's a
there's
blessing.
a lot of things that I would like put it aside, but my grandkid's in a bad situation as it is anyway, so I got to be family comes first with her, you know.
Fuck right. That's
And
right,
it's
dude.
like no disrespect towards anybody, but you know, I missed enough of my kids' lives.
Yeah.
You know, when I was gone for
Yeah.
10+ years, you know. So,
But
Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
you can only do what you can do. You can't make up for the past, bud. So just keep doing what you're doing, and that's all you can do, right?
oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But I want to see. Let me see what I can do this week.
Cool.
If you make it down for Saturday night, dude, that would be fucking awesome.
You guys are gonna have some fucking weather come your way. Whew, it's been a hot one.
Yeah, everybody heads up. If you have air conditioners, please turn them on now.
Really?
Get
It's
ahead,
Yeah,
get
the last
ahead of
few
the stuff.
days it's
100
been
degrees tomorrow.
hot.
Massive humidity.
Really?
Yeah,
Bad day
yeah.
tomorrow.
It's been. I did yard work Friday. It was hot. Saturday it was hot. And my daughter. We had a windy day on Saturday night, and a tree went down in my daughter's yard, so I had to go over there and chop wood in this shitty ass weather. So, but I don't mind it. I actually like the hot weather a lot better than shoveling fucking 8 inches of snow. I can tell you that right now.
Yep. Sweet.
So
I'd rather have the
Anyway.
snow.
Donkey.
go ahead, Mikey.
No, I'd rather have the snow. That's just me. But whatever.
You're not my best friend anymore.
It's all right. You know, we're good.
You're not my best friend anymore.
Did you? So have you watched Turtle Boy yet?
I started watching some of his show last night, and I was like extremely beat from the sun yesterday, so I kind of fell asleep in the middle of it. But
Yeah, sun sucks everything
Mark
out of you.
Bedouin.
You got to drink water, bud. Make sure you drink water.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I've been drinking water,
Good.
Gatorade, and all that. I know how to survive in the heat. I did 130 degrees in full gear in the middle of a fucking desert.
I'm good. Nope. Nope.
But a lot of that is dry heat. It's not
dry
it's
heat
like
my
Arizona,
ass. Over
like
100
dry heat.
hot. I drove to the desert.
As long as you
dry
drink
heat.
water.
Nope. Like a hair dryer. It was horrible.
Yeah, you don't got much meat left on your bones, man.
We drove from San Diego to Vegas, and that's just right through Death Valley. Middle of the night, we had a convertible Mustang. We put the top down. We pulled over, put the top back up.
Oh,
it was that the wind was that hot. It was like, I'm all set. I'm good. You think it'd be beautiful going through the desert, cranking in the Mustang, flying, music going, like top down, forget
I agree
it.
with you.
Dry heat, forget it.
There was one time I had to ride back. One day was nice, and the next day it got to like 110 degrees riding back on the Harley. That shit was not fun at all.
Yep.
You know it. Air.
Yeah, it's just hot. It's like it's uncomfortable hot. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
No, but last night, like I said, I was watching Turtle Boy, and he had Mark Bedouin on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was by design to protect Turtle Boy, to make sure
course.
nothing bad happens. But that was actually pretty
No,
nice.
he comes. He's been out there lately. Like, I don't. He was.
No, I know Mark is
yeah.
out there, and
Yeah.
I know Mark hasn't been jumping on Turtle Boy's show, so nothing bad happens.
Aiden's
I
pretty
guess you
smart
could
when
say.
it comes to that stuff. He knows that line, I think.
Oh, better.
So
Yeah, I
listen,
know
look,
he knows that line.
Donkey, we're
pretty
gonna do a 12-hour fundraiser for him.
Oh, definitely.
Are you in?
When you guys doing that?
We're gonna schedule it, but it's definitely on our agenda.
I'm in.
Well, why don't we live stream from the party Saturday night?
You want to do that?
No, I was kidding. That'd be a shit show. Are you fucking kidding? It'd be great, but in the same time, it'd be a shit show. It'd be a fucking shit show. Does the chat want to live stream from the party tomorrow, that Saturday night?
Oh, we have
if the
we have
chat
to
says
ask.
yes,
We have to ask.
if Jessica lets you, you
Yes.
do it.
Yeah,
You do it. Donkey, you come
I
on.
absolutely. If Jess says do it, I absolutely would. 100%.
12 hours of
We
live
want a
stream.
12-hour live stream to raise money for Aiden.
Holy, and you're gonna do a live broadcast for the whole time down in
12 hours. That little thing up there says live 1 hour, 1 minute. It's 12 hours, 0 minutes.
oh my god.
Mind over matter.
We'll
If
figure
you
it out.
put that in your mind,
We'll
there's a
get people
goal
to come
for
on.
12 hours.
You're
You
gonna
can
add
eat anything.
you're gonna add alcohol to our crowd and have a live stream. It will be insane.
Yeah. You wouldn't. Now you brought alcohol in there. I don't know about that.
You
Yeah,
want to
I
talk
wouldn't
about
do
getting
that. I'd probably be streaking, by the end of the night.
oh my
Live stream
god.
is out, but the party is only 5. I don't
Oh,
understand.
all right. I definitely think you should tape it and hold it hostage over a lot of people going forward. I just think that's the whole thing. I think it'd be great. Oh my god.
I don't do that to people. People want to see like real time stuff. They like it because it's like a journey, Mike. We're taking them like we got people on the bus behind us, Mike. Because they come with us. So many people come up and say, "I know you." Like I don't know you, but I think I know you pretty good based on what we're doing here. And
You can't. Okay, so I watch a bunch of YouTube shows. Okay,
yeah,
and mainly like vehicles and cars. I started watching. I listened to a podcast with a lot of true crime stuff. Then I started watching this thing about. It's called "What the Hell's" in Florida with and I got involved with that with Larry Foreman. Now Larry was like the first
DUI guy?
lawyer, I guess you could say.
Yep.
And I started listening to everything, then Glare, and then I popped in with Glare. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, anyways, with all watching you guys every single day, you cannot sit there and say that a person on the other side of the screen saying that it's not like family. Like we personally know you guys every single day because you guys talk to us. You're not just some robot, saying what's scripted. You talk about your feelings. You talk about everybody goes through their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody in this free Karen Reed movement was now freed Karen Reed movement. Everybody has their own personality and everybody did something different. All right.
Yep.
And we feel like we know you. We know your lives. I mean, we're staring at you in a fucking screen, so we know all the goofinesses out of your faces when you have expressions or when you're tired or you're mad, So you guys might not know us, but people on the other side here, we know you like family.
Right. And that's how
so
that's
it
what
might
they
feel
say
awkward
to me.
to you.
It is.
It
is
does.
because I don't know them. It's like I'm sorry. I feel bad. I don't know. I don't have that relationship with you as if like that you have with us.
And you won't. And you won't. But just take what you see in because this is what you did. When somebody comes up and meets you and greets you, say, "Hey, nice to meet you, Mikey and Tommy." It's because you guys brought something to the table that attracted somebody to watch you every single day.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
You know, just like you getting married, like, or have a girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case is, there was something about you that attracted that person to you. Well, this is what you did. You know, I'm not saying I'm going to take you out to dinner and bang you later on. That's not the point.
Right.
What I'm saying is, okay,
do you do prostate exams?
you did something in particular that, you know, brought us into your circle.
All we did was tell
And
the
yeah,
truth
you don't
and
know
show
us,
you the
but
truth. We
you
showed
did
you
it.
the truth with the camera, through the camera. We just pointed it, and you
Yeah.
guys came along with us.
Yeah, but that's like being
You guys
there,
are
Doc.
very humble. You guys are very humble people. I can tell you that right now.
Thank you.
You know,
Appreciate
you
it. Yeah, appreciate
you wear your heart out on your sleeve. You know, like you get stressed out very easily, and because your heart is in it.
Yeah.
Mikey,
Oh yeah.
just a damn goofball, and I love it. His heart is in it, but he brings humor. You two guys, you know, like Ren and Stimpy. Oh yes, like Ren and
remember
Stimpy.
that?
There you go.
Yeah, that's definitely 80s.
Oh man.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm fucking old. Oh my god.
We all are, buddy.
Anyway,
Grandpa Rock, baby.
But that's how we feel. Everybody in this damn chat. You know, if we would come up to you and say, "Hey, nice, how you doing?" and then you hug you right away, you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" You're like, "I don't know you." Like, you know, it's me. You know, like Donkey or Mary or Sammy or you know these other people that are in the chat. Like, we know you because we wake up in the morning and then we get to see you guys. And then you talk about how you feel. You tell us your personal feelings from the inside.
We do. I let you in.
On the other end, yes, I get it.
I don't
it's
think
hard.
we can't not do that.
Right. Yeah, it's a good point, Donkey. Yeah.
Like we don't really know.
Donkey dropping bombs, man. Wow.
And that's there's no manual. This is all new to us. So
that's true.
There is no manual, but that's part of life.
Yeah,
you take it one day at a time. You're going to experience some things. You don't let the shit get to your head, you know, and be humble. Be humble along the way.
One thing I know about, man, is being humble. Be taken away from you real quick. You know, life's too short. And
we're blessed, Mike. We're blessed.
You know, I have a prostate exam, so you wish me the best. So,
brother, I got a schedule on too. My VA doctor.
All right, so you with me then? I'm bringing up prostate
for the oil check.
We all should schedule it the same day. Everyone's scheduled. Yes, everybody the same day.
Okay, let's not talk about any assholes around here. Okay, let's just leave the assholes out of the chat.
Oh man.
But anyways, everybody in the chat too, all your mods, everybody that showed up every day, everybody that donated, you know, thank you. You guys are the best. Mary, every morning with the damn hugs.
With the smile.
Every morning with the hugs with Mary.
Love that.
You know?
Yeah.
But thank you very much for accepting me into this whole situation. You know, this whole movement, this whole everything. So it's an honor. And I will be here every day as much as I can. I'll be here for a 12-hour stream to raise money. So we still got some other people we need taken care of.
That's right.
You get free some more Karen Reeds. Yes, get free some more Karen Reeds. That's right, man.
So what I was gonna say
I want to find just that fucking propaganda bullshit that
that's all it was,
these other people let out. I want justice for John O'Keefe.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Let them figure their way. We'll do our way. Yeah. That's all.
That's what I want. I want justice for John O'Keefe.
Yeah. Yes. No, and the thing is, like, a lot of people say he was lost in this whole thing. No, we had to free Karen out of the way in order to get to John O'Keefe.
Well, we have a problem at this point. The face of that problem was Karen Reed. She was a perfect example of the problem. You know, unfortunately,
she was put right in the middle, and we could not go around that.
Right in front of us. All right, you want to do this? We'll do this. All right, we did this. All right, done. But the problem is still there. We still have that possibility of it happening again. There's no no safeguards. There's no checks and balances.
I've never done this before. You know, I don't know
again.
I was at the races. Actually, I was at the races the other day watching bus crashes and stuff like that. I'll post that later on. But I
Nice.
sent a message to Mikey.
There were no kids in the bus,
You
right?
know, no, there was no
Okay.
kids in the bus. What the hell's wrong with you?
The other one talking about crashing buses. I don't know. I never heard of it.
I was at the races.
It's a Wisconsin thing.
No, it was actually pretty cool. I mean, who the hell doesn't like to go to a place to see cars crashing and, especially buses too? And you're trying to race buses in the oval track? Like, it's
Oh, I get it.
awesome.
I know. All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
There you go. They jumping
Sorry
them?
for the
Were
explanation.
they
Not
jumping them?
explaining.
I saw some guy.
No,
jumped-
they actually did not jump them,
he
no.
jumped, this guy jumped the bus, Mike. Crazy
These
people.
tracks of asphalt and concrete are very expensive to replace, especially when money has to go to different areas of the track. So, anyways, so I was sitting there and I messaged Mikey, just a thought. I don't know why, but why can I see Morrissey putting on a fake trial for the Alberts and the McCabe's to clear their name?
Great
Why can you see that? Or what was the question?
I mean, I
Like-
could imagine it. I could imagine it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why it came to me,
Yeah.
but because I'm always a deep thinker. I always think a lot. And the thing is, like, why could I see Morrissey doing that?
Oh, because they're
You know,
all
Just
be-
to
well,
put.
like-
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Just to put a stupid trial on, just to prove it wasn't them.
someone called in a favor.
And then they're gonna what they're gonna do? They're gonna point the finger back at Karen.
At the vehicle.
Yeah.
She did it.
Yeah.
But if you're
You know?
keeps if sitting at home and you just watched what we watched, any reasonable person you're gonna take the science, physics, and math over hearsay or what I saw. You're gonna listen to the actual mathematical equation or the physics and make your judgment. In my book, and if you're the O'Keefe's,
When your
how can you
hate-
s- right,
Yeah.
right,
When
How
your
do you-
hate is that deep,
Yep.
your blinders are on.
Yep.
Your blinders are on. I was just gonna say that, but there comes a point when you're a grown ass
Okay,
man
let's
and
put.
your, and your grandmother.
I bless Peggy,
Yeah,
and I hope she does find justice for that. I mean, that's 2 kids.
Yeah,
kids she's lost.
that's definitely a bad deal there.
2 kids. So, what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep it respectful because
yeah, okay,
whatever.
yeah,
I hope she does find justice for John, and I hope she does wake up. Okay. Now, besides that, I'm gonna put Peggy aside. Think about the antis. Why are they the way they are? Are they not looking at the trial?
They're stroking
Are
out,
they
dude.
listening? Are they listening to other people talk and saying, "Well, they said this, but it really means this," like Kevin does?
yeah.
You know,
You like how
because
they
if
do
we're
that?
watching the same,
Yeah, they take over the person's thought process. Well, they really meant this, and this is blah blah blah. It's like, no, he didn't. He said this, dude. Well, he meant to say this. They're idiots.
and the
over
thing
there.
is, we're so free Karen Reed. Even let's say fucking Spanky brought some bullshit to the table that might have been true. We ain't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
right.
You know, like it doesn't matter, and it could have been true. You know, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, because we're so on one side, I get it. We're biased on that end. But why are they thinking the way they are? You know, and we'll never understand. You know, it's like a man trying to understand a woman and a woman trying to understand a man. That's
Yeah.
never going to happen.
That's about right.
You know, that's never going to happen. But why? You know, and the thing is, what Jemmy K did is she played it smart. She kept Peggy right by her side the whole time.
Yeah.
Among
You
other
know.
things.
Yep.
Yep.
You're right, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out, man. You
Yeah,
know. You know.
she played it smart.
Yep. She made up.
And, you know, and
Yep.
I don't like what they did, but you know, they did what
It's the
they
truth.
did.
Yeah. No, it's true.
So the thing is, like, when your hate is that bad, it doesn't matter what anybody says. You just want to see a person go down just go down, regardless who it is.
Yep.
And we all know Peg doesn't like Karen. That's it. We know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I don't
but
think she like Karen. I don't
I
think she
hope
like
other
Karen
people in
before.
that family can see it for what it is.
I agree with that.
Again,
So,
we can't make them see anything. We can't. No matter what we show them, it doesn't matter. They can only see one way.
but you can try.
Yeah. It becomes a point where it doesn't matter. Trying's all done. You can't
Hmm.
try no more. Either way.
Well, thank you very much for what you guys did. I might jump back on or
Yeah.
talk with you guys later on.
All right, brother. We ain't going
But
anywhere.
Deuces.
thank you very much for everything. You guys did it. This chat did it. They free Karen Reed,
Thanks, brother.
and everybody should be proud of themselves. So
Yeah, you're right. You,
God bless
you
you
get
all.
that. You get that. You know.
And I'll see what I can do this week. See if I can try to make it to that party. I'll get in touch with on the phone with Mikey and
Yeah.
talk to him.
All right, man.
Either way.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, brother.
Chat.
Be
Deuces.
good.
Talk to you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Say it, Tom. Say it.
Yeah.
Aren't we blessed? Say it.
We got the best people.
Say it.
We're blessed.
Thank you.
Well, Mike, these are all people we didn't know 2 years ago.
How real
None
is
of
he,
these
man?
people were in our lives.
How real is he? He's like a good dude, man. Like
He-
he's right
he
though
is.
about the chat. You get to know people, like you like, and they don't know you. So I went and picked the Bronco up the other day, and someone came up to me. I'm like, "What do you like? What?
Yeah.
What?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
no, yeah." Like it was. He hit right on the nail. Like, yeah, they don't. You don't know them, but they know you. I'm like, okay. I had to step back for a minute. I'm just like, okay.
Yep.
You know, it's weird. It's weird,
It,
and
it,
I'm not used to it.
it is weird, but again, we have to do that.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for that, but I mean, I guess it's part of it. But yeah,
This is the
but yeah,
part.
this is gonna be great. Enough of me. Enough of Tommy, and Donkey's a great guy. He'll be a regular, I think, going
Yep.
forward if he wants to be. But this is gonna be a good time this weekend, Saturday night, man. And if we decide to do a live from them, I think Jess is open to it. Oh, we're gonna call it.
Let's do this.
But it's probably Donkey again.
Call from
Christine.
Nope.
All right.
Hello.
Hiya, Tom.
How are you?
I'm good, love. I'm so glad to speak to you and Mike.
Can you hear that, Mike?
I'm the lady that sang you before from the UK.
Oh, I remember this call. Yes. How have you been?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm even better now with the results for Karen.
Isn't it wonderful?
It was it was so intense. You know, my heart was in my mouth. It really was. Because I kept thinking to myself, these people cannot possibly believe that she did this. You know, I mean, I'm in the UK and I could see it all. You know, I was absolutely delighted. I really was. And I have to say, Tom, them lawyers, God bless them.
I know, huh? Talk about being given a gift from who knows who, but these people together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. And, you know, I must say, I mean, I watch you and Mike all the time, and I don't always comment, but I do watch you all. And the job that you have done has been absolutely phenomenal.
Well,
I mean, I've never ever seen anything like that, a crowd like that. You know, and it just goes to show how many people, not just there, but all over the world, believe in Karen.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's time now. It's time now to fix this state and the community, and get rid of all these bad people.
Yeah, I agree.
It really is, because you know it's got to come from the root.
Yes, it does.
You know, get it out.
Yep.
Because I mean, they've done nothing. I mean, all the things that have been coming out. I mean, I want to comment because about that interview with the McAlberts.
Yes.
Do you know, I will tell you something. As soon as I seen a clipping of that, as soon as I seen Nicole Albert look down and look at the floor while she's
Yep.
speaking to the interview, I thought, you are lying.
Done. Yep.
Yes. My goodness, I said the same thing. I said the same
There is
exact
no
thing.
way. And let me tell you this, Tom and Mike. You tell me a decorated dude like he is to turn round and say, what was I supposed to do? Come out in my underpants and wrap crime scene tape round? Well, yes.
Yeah.
If you're the decorated dude.
And that's right. Isn't that what decorated dudes do? They do
Exactly.
stuff like that. You're right on the money.
Taking the
Yeah.
words out of my mouth. Taking
You
the
know,
words out of my mouth. Yeah.
And plus the fact, I have to say this as well, because at this point now I'm getting all worked up. But the thing is, who the hell gives an answer like, I'm not a Canton police officer, I'm a Boston police officer? What difference does it make what kind of officer you are? Just get your ass out there.
Kind of funny that the guy that's on your front lawn is a Boston police officer, just like you. Okay.
Exactly.
His own
You know,
brother.
it was, yeah. And do you know what? They must have all thought that they did great in that interview. But for us to sit back and look at it, and even that Jen McCabe with the Google search, did you see her looking at Brian?
Yes.
They all
with
looked
the
at
answer.
Brian. They
Yep.
all looked
Yeah,
at him. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and to say it doesn't matter what I say, you know, nobody's going to believe this. Well, no, we don't believe you because we've seen it in black and white.
Yeah, it's
been proved.
exactly.
You know.
Wow.
But, so I'm sorry, Tom.
No, you're fine.
But I've been watching you all this time since I last spoke to you, and I kept thinking, I kept leading up to the trial, to the verdict, kept thinking, Tom, please open the phone lines, open the phone lines. What did you say? But anyway, we got there in the end, Tom.
Well, we did.
And I just want to say, you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to you two and all the content creators and the Law Tube. You know what I mean? They're absolutely brilliant.
Well,
and this.
It means a lot. It means a lot that you watch us. It really does. It means a lot that everybody watches us. It does.
And let me tell you something, Tom. The last couple of months building up to the trial, I didn't donate so much to the YouTube as what I did was I donated to Karen.
Good.
Yes.
Good. You know,
that's right. That's
yeah.
perfect.
I did do it now and again, but I thought, no, you know, I have to give it to her and for everything.
Absolutely.
You know, she's lost everything.
Do you know what it takes to raise over $1 million with just $25 donations? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
I know, Tom. Well, to be honest with you, Tom, that's how much I did donate every time with £25.
It all adds up. And look at this, over $1 million. Unspeakable.
Yeah.
That's a massive feat.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that, really.
No, honestly. And something else that I was going to say that, and all this now with the poor Jora, you know.
My God,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
What a lovely, lovely person, you know, and she spoke the truth. And but this just goes to show, Tom, how desperate these idiots are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're never going to reverse the verdict.
No.
So what are they doing?
They will just spend. They have nothing. This is all. That's all they have. Think about it.
Get
That's
a life.
all they have.
You know, go outside, get a bit of fresh air. You know, and clear your head.
Unfortunately, that's part of doing business on the internet is people like that. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something now. That plebin, that cruster, the whole lot of them. I hope that they pay for what they've done. I really do. Because
being on the wrong side. Yes.
She has caused nothing but heartache and misery to everybody. The thing is, Tom, if they really cared about John O'Keefe or John O'Keefe's family, they would have had the same crowd there that Karen did,
Exactly.
and they didn't.
Exactly.
So, you know, and do you know what, Tom? This is the last thing I'll say on this. That Krusty, Plebin and the rest of them, they're the way they are because they hate Aiden.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah. And that's the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that is, because they hate Aiden and they know their game is over.
That's right.
That's all it is. But anyway, I'm sorry for going on, Tom.
My pleasure. No, really.
No, but and I mean, I can hear you, Mike. I'm listening to you, love. And thank you both so very,
All right.
very much.
Okay.
Yep. Our
And
pleasure.
hopefully I'll speak to you soon.
All right.
Enough.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Baker,
Look at this.
welcome.
Look at this guy.
So, everyone, can we just agree? Next time anyone wants to know about trials, just call Baker. Mike, what did I say last week when you had me on?
Just call Baker.
Just call Baker.
No. What did I say about Karen Reed's trial?
What about it? Then it would be what? That she'd be acquitted?
Acquitted of the two big ones,
Oh,
and only an OUI.
Oh, yeah.
UI.
Everyone was
Yes.
losing their mind. She's going to get 2.5 years in prison. She's going to do hard time.
Yeah.
Baker's right. Baker's right. Baker's always right. He's a fool, but he is right. Baker's always right. Hey,
Hey, English is his third language.
I'm almost as smart as Plevin.
I think a little bit more than that. I would go with. Yeah. Has anybody heard from him lately? Has he been doing anything?
He has tweeted several times
Really?
since
Wow.
the verdict.
Oh,
Because
my
I've been
goodness.
doing this series of They Lost Their Mind, where I covered DePetro and Krusty and Caffey Daffy. I'm trying to get some clips because guess who Julie has on right now on Court TV? Because Court TV apparently endorses people like John DePetro still.
Who's she
And
on?
the way he treats juror number 11.
I know. He's been
That's
attacking
bad.
her. I know. Is he on Court TV?
She, I don't know if she's on. I was taking a shower before this. One of my mods was watching and said she's at least quoting him, and he's not talking about the harassment of the juror. So,
Wow.
if I can get the clips, my next video will be Court TV lost their mind because
They have.
getting that. I thought he was an idiot. He was a grifting idiot like the rest of us, but he was just. Yeah, I'm gonna hate Aiden like all these idiots do. But the way he attacks juror number 11 is so heinous. Let's make a funny accent because he is foreign.
I
You know
know.
how racist that is.
It was really bad.
Everything is bad with this guy. But
Like,
listen,
why
let's
would-
look at something good. This is
All right.
something I saw, right? And I want Baker, listen, I want your opinion on this one. You walk out of the door to that.
Yeah, that must be the most amazing feeling in the world.
Look at that. That is awesome.
See that right
it-
there, the girl with the flag? That's Jess. That's the girl's putting the
Oh.
party on. You can't miss Jess right there.
Oh,
That
yeah.
picture right there is going to be as famous as the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. I'm telling
Look at
you,
that. That's
that
awesome.
photo
man.
right there.
Yeah,
That's a good
that was. But just hearing the crowd when she was
Oh,
found
yeah.
not guilty was
Oh.
so amazing.
It was.
People.
Pretty cool.
The only
Amazing.
problem was we couldn't hear her speech really, even if
Yeah.
we were sitting online.
So many.
So, but
so many people there.
it must have been amazing. And think about it: 3 years of your life, 3 years where you have. I'll try and word this correctly. Karen has never really had the time to get over her loss, and
Grief. Yeah.
and with the way the family have treated her, she might even have ended up with some resentment against John because of the way they
family.
treated her, which
Right.
is unfair to her, unfair to him.
Right.
Everything in this trial is unfair to John O'Keefe because he will never ever get justice. But imagine her the first morning, and what she went to the dumpster, got filmed while going to the dumpster, and
Throwing
of
trash
course,
away. Yeah.
yeah, and talk about trash. Your good friend Grant was sitting there. Look at her; she has no ass. Do you know that this sign is not "I love you"? It's magic beams coming in. Alan Jackson uses dark magic.
Did you see him go off about the juror's father-in-law or something?
Yeah, I couldn't find out if he hated him because he was Muslim or he had broken the law. And
Yeah, something. He was just hate all around guy. Like he didn't know which one he hated more, right?
He
No, but-
stole documents or something crazy or something stupid. I
Yeah.
forget what he said.
yeah, and again,
fucking whack.
have any of you? I'm gonna be honest here.
Good.
I have had family members who have been in prison.
Okay.
I never went to prison
Okay.
because it was my family members who did the bad stuff. It wasn't me.
Right.
Okay.
Kind of figures that way, right? That's
how it
why
goes,
you're not
right?
in jail.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
it's
It happens.
just because your father-in-law might have done something, and
Allegedly.
it doesn't. I just love their take that, and that's why I said in the first trial when everyone said the foreman was a plant. Do you know how hard it is to plant someone on a
Oh,
jury
yeah.
because both sides have equal amount of strikes, and
Yeah,
what all of them forgets is 23 other people have made the exact same decision that jury number 11 did.
That's right.
24 people, 2 trials, more than 5 months of court time, has said Karen Reed did not hit John O'Keefe with her car at or about 2:32:48 on the 29th of January. But because there's one who has a bit of an accent and they can dig into her history and she went out there, let's attack that woman.
Right.
23 other people have the exact same decision made like she did.
Right.
We know from the first trial, 4 or 5 jurors talked about it, said, we agreed not guilty. We were hung on the lesser included. Why, oh, why are we attacking the one? And I love John DePetro thought that the Brazilians speak Spanish.
No,
they speak Portuguese.
What
But
the fuck is wrong with
it's
this guy?
Again, I said, Baker, is it me or has the last week shown who people really are?
True.
Like they've all just come out of, they're all who they're like. It just seems people are just done.
I think we all knew who Krusty was, who Grant was, who Plevin was. Plevin magically turned very silent. John DePetro, we all knew they were assholes.
Right.
But they just went Spinal Tap and said, we're going to turn it up to 11.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Krusty is out there every single day screaming. And I can't understand why, because Krusty claims she wasn't paid by the McAlberts. Krusty claims that she has no bonus in this fight other than John O'Keefe.
Right.
Justice have spoken. The American system have done what the American system do. 2 trials, she got acquitted.
Yep.
That doesn't mean she's not. She's innocent. It actually does, Krusty. I know you have a long brush with the law, probably longer than mine. But innocent until proven guilty is the gold standard in the legal system. So Karen Reed, read it and weep, all you douche canoes on the other side, is innocent. The only thing Karen Reed is guilty of is being apparently a masshole, where you need to be above the legal limit before you can touch your car.
And shame on them for putting us through this nonsense, because they knew this from freaking go. There's no way they didn't know everything. So the fact that we had to go through this whole entire trial thing, all this money thing, she sold her house, she sold everything. Her parents freaking put everybody for what? Because they are assholes. No other reason. Because they're assholes.
Brennan has released a statement.
Aikman, do you just think evil cells in America. Like, there's a certain segment of America that just loves to see people miserable. That people just like to see people lose.
Do you know?
I don't
do you
know.
know Nick Rekieta?
No.
No.
He is the law pope. He's the guy who started making streaming trials popular. He got really big during the Rittenhouse and the Johnny Depp cases. He had a little bit of a problem that got disclosed last year. He got a little run-in with the law, and everyone wanted to do stuff on it because, the king has fallen.
Right,
America
right.
loves killing kings.
They do.
Right.
But American also have it. This is what I love. Why I love you Americans.
They love a fucking underdog.
You love to kill your kings, and the second he is on the ground, everyone says, "Why did we kill the king? Let's build him up again." And we can see it with Rekieta now. He came back, started covering Karen Reed as
We
well.
love a comeback. We do love a comeback.
Yeah, but some people just loves to kill
do.
mood, kill joy, kill kings.
Yeah.
And I think it is in a deeply internalized hatred for themselves. I had I talked a little bit about this on my own channel. When my mom passed, I got mad at God.
Okay.
And because I got mad at God, I got mad at the world.
I hear you.
And when you're mad at God and the world, you're mad at everything.
Everybody. Everything. Yep. You're right.
If the sun is shining, it's too hot. If it's raining, it's too wet. If you're
Yes.
sleeping, you want to be awake. And if you're awake, you want to be asleep. Everything is wrong in your world. And I had to snap out of it. I was going the wrong way fast. And I said, no, you can't live. You have kids. You have your own life. You have to get to grips with losing your mom and keep going, keep trucking. And that's why I think that's the thing that a lot of people forgets is it's okay to be sad. It's okay to go down. It's okay to yell and scream a bit, but we have to keep on trucking. And especially us talking heads, I know it's really easy to sell negativity. You get a lot of views. I do my They Lost Their Mind series now, gets a ton of views where I'm critical of these idiots, but I still try and end every stream where I hope they will get better because I don't hate them. I don't hate Plevin. I pity Plevin.
You understand them though. You get what they're going through. Maybe
I know where they're coming from, but they need that meeting with Jesus where you sit down and you say, okay.
Yeah, what's up?
There are two roads. You go into the light or you keep in the dark. If you go into the dark, your soul will just fall away and die.
They're already there. I swear to God, Krusty's had so many chances. Plevin's had so many chances. They do this on purpose and intentionally. That's all.
But it's because they can't love themselves. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, they got nothing else, right?
Wow. Deep show today. Deep show.
Yeah. Well, I'm not always
and no, it needs it.
Peen jokes.
We need it though. We need it because it's been a weird. Everybody's kind of like dropping off. This is the first week of no full trial. Everybody's kind of going, where are we going? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, things going on in life that you're kind of more aware of. You got something going on here, kids, doctors, whatever it might be. But you just nailed it, bro. It's up to you to find it within yourself to keep going this way or this way. Like, I can't understand why they go on a show and they talk so negative. Like DePietro right now, just going on this rampage about the juror being this and being that. I guess he's entitled to his opinion. We can listen to it and have our own thoughts, but it's not going to change who we are. You know, we're always going to be on that side of the light, I'll call it. I like your analogy. I like where you come from. Like, he'd be mad at something else and have it affect everything you fucking do. Right. Everything you do. You might have a bad marriage and it affects everything you do in life, right? Your mother might have died last month and it's going to affect everything you do for the next couple of months. So you figure out it's me, not them.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But as I always say, being stupid and being dead is kind of the same thing. It just hurts everyone around you. Mm-hmm. These people don't know. I don't know. I might be sick. You know, Twisted Tragedies. I don't know what her real name is.
Right.
Her takes is my secret joy.
Her what? Her takes?
All her takes. Well, I didn't go to law. I didn't learn about the law for nothing. And then she gives the most asinine takes on jury nullification. Well, I do know a lot of stuff because you're sitting on your couch begging for wet wipes on Amazon. I'm a grifter, and I'm proud of being a grifter. I show pictures of people who pay me money
I see
because
that. I saw
I'm
that. Yeah.
proud of being good enough that someone wants to give me $5.
Right.
This lady is sitting every day. Hey, you guys. The other side is getting paid all the time. I don't get anything. I only made $40 on the last sale. And do you know how expensive StreamYard is? And I have so you can go and buy me a tent for $200 on my Amazon wish list. And I'm thinking, bitch,
Oh my God.
you had no channel 2 months ago. Do you know how many times I didn't make $40 on a show? Do you know how many times I made $0 on a show?
I was demonetized for freaking months and months and months. Couldn't take any money, couldn't make no money, nothing, zero.
And,
Yeah.
and it's, I just love that she believes so much in her because I think she's the most delusional. I don't know. On the other side, because she actually thinks that she should be making Emily D. Baker levels of money.
I don't
Really?
even know how much does Emily D. Baker make.
Emily D. Baker's like I don't want to say the queen, but she is
Like-
a big.
She is the queen of LawTube. She makes hundreds of thousands of views on every video. Melanie Little have been doing great.
She's
I
doing
saw that.
dynamite.
Yeah.
Yep.
saw
But
that.
if you gotta go to EDB,
Yep.
Really.
she's in a whole nother. We are just chump change.
Stratosphere, dude. She's,
Yeah, but she's earned it and she's great. So
How long has she been doing it?
5-6 years, maybe 7.
Okay, all right. So she's worked hard at it. It
Oh,
wasn't
yes.
just an overnight-
Yeah.
it wasn't
She didn't just pop up and start a Karen Reed channel
it was a
and blew up.
continual-
but
she's on it.
She's refined it perfectly, Mike.
It's not easy to do a show by yourself either. Let's just put
No.
it out there. To
Nope.
look into a camera for 5 hours and do a court stream,
Yep.
you got to be talented. I don't care what people might think in the chat. You guys sit up there and talk. Well, let me tell you something. It becomes after the second hour, the third hour, you're challenged by some of the things you can bring up. If you're not entertaining or your points are valid about what you're talking about the case, people aren't going to like you. I mean, Emily D. Baker, I'll tip my cap to her. You know, all you guys out there, to keep someone engaged with your conversation like that and give you money is something. It's an art, in my opinion.
Well,
it's a little bit of a talent.
I think because a lot of us don't really do it to get the money. It sounds like we're just here. We do it because we kind of like it. I'm covering a Connecticut trial right now. Going to pick it up. It's going to start in an hour. Because I like covering court cases because I'm interested in the court. And is it going to make the numbers that this case made? No, probably not. But as I always say, I just hope that every new case I get two more viewers.
That's all.
Really?
That's all I want. I just want 2 more people to watch me regularly.
What's the case you followed in Connecticut? Is that the builder?
It's two high school groups of kids kind of got into it, started beefing online, got into a small fight, kept beefing, and
Okay.
one passed away.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah. Oh, like Bridget put up there. Have you seen Karen Reed is a domestic abuser now?
Oh, is that what that? Okay.
KP is calling to counter domestic violence because of taking
Okay.
other kill work.
Oh my
She's
god.
unhinged. She'll be sued. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like-
that's a great question. Well, people that are online now calling Karen this, lying about that,
Yeah.
are they gonna? You think they'll ever find any kind of civil suit against them, or
Yes.
that's just a stretch? You think so, Tommy? Yeah.
I do.
What would you sue Karen Krusty for? Her,
She has
It's
nothing.
principle at this point. It's just on
Right.
principle.
yeah, but are you going to spend $25,000 to say F you to her? I would find someone who has some assets. I don't know how much Wendy have left from her divorce.
Right.
Uh,
Coffin Dapper, maybe.
Kathy Daffy, I don't know. She
Well,
claims that she's doing all these shooting instruction courses. Could be something. Court TV potentially. I don't know how media is protected. Julie hasn't been out there claiming she's a murderer like they have, but I would look at if it has to be someone where it's worth it and where the signal is sent. And I don't know if you saw Brother Counsel's brother Solomon said he would love to represent her in the civil suits because there's so much defamation. You can't call Karen Reed a murderer.
Nope.
Karen Reed is proven not to be a murderer.
Correct.
Okay.
And you would even have a hard time putting in the allegedly because allegedly she's not a murderer. She's proven not to be a murderer.
Right.
So, but the problem is to file a defamation lawsuit. It's going to be, I love the friendless firefighter. I always hang out with my friends in bikinis when I don't know them.
But you can't know them.
No, I don't know them. I don't.
That's it. But you don't.
That's
know
why I go to the beach and just lay down next to some 18-year-old kids in bikinis and say, "Hey,
happens every day.
Want to take some pictures?" And they say, "You're a dirty old man. Get out of here. I'm going to call the cops." And I said, "But I'm your acquaintance.
Oh my God.
Can I hug you while I'm sitting in a hot tub with you, even though I don't know you?"
Better yet, I'll never want to know you. How's that? Don't even tell me your name. How about that?
There you go. When you put shit like that, when you make it so simplistic like that, it's like it makes it so funny that she actually got up there and said, "I don't know who she is." In reality, you know what I mean? It just they use bigger words or whatever. But when you say, "Well, let me just give you a hug in a hot tub," because I don't know who the fuck you are. Let me take a picture with you at the beach. When you say it like that, it makes so much sense to me. Like it's like, like what are you guys thinking? She didn't know her. Of course, she knew her.
You all watched the McAlberts doing their press tour.
Doing the tour,
yeah.
I don't know how much they paid their PR consultant because allegedly they had a PR consultant help them with a few things.
That. Yes.
I would do it for double the amount you paid him, and I'll make you look thrice as good. Because oh my God, how stupid have all these people been?
Very much so.
And especially when you got caught in the lie in the first case, you come back and you say, "Well, I used to know her, but we kind of drifted apart. I went into the firefighter, and it really took up all my life. I like serving the community. I know she went to college where, well, we don't see each other. You know how it is. If we'll meet each other, we'll say hey and that. But yes, back then we were closer. Today we're not." That's how you sell that. You don't go in and say, "I don't know her, but aren't you half naked with her in this pool?"
Right.
And again, that the people that they hired, the PR firm to hire to set that interview they did, I would fire their ass because they did no justice whatsoever. Oh, they're all sitting up there lying.
The guy
Horribly.
The guy that does body language on his YouTube show, he's a body language expert. He was picking that whole thing apart, like how they were looking down on the questions.
Looking at Brian, looking at
this. You could tell just by the way they were talking. It was canned. It was generalized.
They knew the questions.
Like Baker said earlier, I run out and put my underwear and put caution tape around me. That just was like such a laughable moment. Like that's the best you have. That is the best you have. Like, wow.
It's a tragedy that they went on TV and did that. And it's a tragedy that is it ABC or whatever the channel was said, there's been a lot of talk about this Google search. Was it 6 o'clock or 6:27? And you can tell she's looking to Brian to get the okay to talk.
Yep.
He has gone in and again, this is a made-up scenario. Didn't happen at all. No one can prove it. That second, when Coco woke up, she had the best 13 seconds of her life that night.
I know, huh? That was a quickie.
The phone vibrating. Oh my God! At the same time, Brian was doing hip thrusting.
It wasn't the phone vibrating.
Well, when Higgins called her and he didn't answer, that there was a reason they were using the buzzer for something. But she woke up with her sister coming into the house, Jen. And Chloe was in the closet looking at her and said, I can't talk because I saw something horrible. 2 whale-sized people having sex last night. Ooh, that's why I haven't barked all morning. And they come down, Brian in his underwear. I know how a fat guy looks in underwear. We are not pretty. And Sergeant Lank looks up at him and screams and runs out of the house again.
Exactly. Lank never mentioned it, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah, what-
that's when
what-
Brian thought,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
if we're gonna have a family meeting right now. And Jen, you're gonna be best friends with Carrie. Where's Carrie now? Why was she with the family? Try and get in with the O'Keefes. I'm gonna come down with a game plan.
Yep.
This is all made believe. Nothing can be proven. But I bet you, because why were he at every interview? Well, he was in a different room. Why were no interviews taped? If he's that big old bad Boston cop who would take a bullet for a fallen soldier, why didn't he say, hey, I know it's podunk town, but you don't record your interviews? In Boston, we record everything so nothing can come back. This is my good friend. This is my fellow brother in blue.
Baker.
Get a tape recorder. I don't want anyone doubting anything. We're going to get the a-hole who did this.
Listen,
You're right, buddy.
forget about running
You're right.
out in your underwear. Are you telling me you don't take the 2 seconds to put a pair of pants on that are right over there? Because you're a slob and you put stuff everywhere. But if you don't put the pants on so you can go outside, like you wouldn't take the 2 seconds to do that? Because Jen and Carrie both took 2 minutes to put their boots on and off. 2 full minutes. Not long 2 minutes is to put your boots on.
Jen took 30 minutes to make a cup of coffee.
There you go. That too.
That's I didn't hear that in the first trial. When I heard that, I was like, how cold are you, woman?
Yep.
She's fucking evil.
Your best friend, remember, best friend, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Wish you have a best friend too. Toy Box, look it up. Really good Euro dance pop.
No, Brian. They're all meeting all over the place.
But at that morning, what realistically, the first thing you would do is say, what? He hasn't come home, but I saw you outside. He didn't come into the house. I thought he went home with you. Okay, this is
problem.
weird. I'm
Yeah,
just
no
gonna call Bri because I don't know what's gonna happen. Gonna call Bri, say, hey, did you see him? Oh, Bri isn't picking up. That's weird. I'm gonna call again because a first responder who doesn't wake up when his phone rings.
Yeah, that's no problem. That's all right. That just happens all the time.
Yeah. But that's the first thing I would do. The first thing Jen thought was, oh, she's just annoying. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee.
She's
I
gonna
have
wake the neighbors up.
I have a question. Didn't they all do shots together? Were there 9 shots purchased? Am I wrong about that?
At the waterfall, yeah. At the waterfall.
Yeah.
So
That's
Brian
how
would have done a shot with John. So he can't claim ignorance that he knew John. Like he didn't know John. He knew who John was.
Well, they met the weekend before too.
Yeah.
At the hillside.
Thought he said that he had been at his house too, but I might getting that wrong. I might be getting that wrong.
No, Bella's house. He had never been in that house before.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's another thing. That's whole story with Bella's mom. Every time I get back to that, I'm just, how stupid is it? Because I'm just going to make a visual aid here.
Thank you, Joey.
We have Fairview 34. Fairview 34 has a road outside that has 2 entrances. They claim that night when they drove from the waterfall down there, she said, turn left at Bella's mom's house. And that's why Karen was on while she was on the phone. That's the way she told it. Turn left at Bella's mom's house, and that's why she got enraged, and that's why she killed him the next morning. The next morning, when they drive back to Fairview, she mentions, "Oh, there's Bella's mom's house," and that's when Karen all of a sudden gets mad again. But then she sees the body.
Right.
But they drove in from the other side the next morning.
That's right, buddy. You're
Where the fuck does Bella's mom live, and does she put out?
Yeah, both sides. Both sides.
That alone, to me, shows you something's going on because that story can't be true. You can't.
None of it is anything Jen said. Everything. None of it is true. Even the video that we have isn't true. The video's been altered and edited. All of it. All the video. Everything you've seen. It's been messed with.
I'm just saying she's a small town soccer mom. She didn't do
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
Just
Yeah.
a regular mom. Just a
That's
regular
it.
soccer mom.
Happens all
And
the
that's
time.
it's funny. It's like that's all they want to talk about is that we didn't do anything wrong. That's why we're doing the tour. And they're forgetting about John O'Keefe. Why are they trying to get the real justice for John on this tour? Instead
Bingo.
of saying, hey, we don't want to go out in public anymore because we're characters and
Yep.
people making fun of us and calling us the M word.
I guess
Well,
John wasn't that much of a friend, huh?
Right. It's like, okay, what are you going to do next
Why would they
to help
say that?
investigate? If John never came in the house and Karen didn't hit him, what happened then? That's what happened.
You will
What
never
happened?
find out because I love this. You think 50 people would do a conspiracy? You don't need 50 people. You need the family to shut up. Families are really good at shutting up.
Yeah.
And then you need one or two dirty cops. And again, until Proctor gets threatened enough, he'll shut up because next year he'll have some well-paid head of
job.
security at
Yeah.
something in Boston.
From Massachusetts, state of Massachusetts, he'll have a job. Yep. you're
No,
right.
he'll work in the private sector, but it'll be
Okay.
something that
It's connected
someone
to the-
sets up for him because
I agree with you 100%, dude. Exactly what's going to happen.
yeah, and everyone who's saying, well, he should flip. Why? He's going to have. I bet you next year he'll have $100,000 in income from a security job with
And
someone
pension.
who's
Yep.
yeah, and the only way anyone flips is if perjury charges is going to be brought by the FBI.
That's another
Only
that's a great
reason.
question. Yes, that is a great question about the perjury. When does that actually come into play? Because we know Kerry Roberts 100% did that, and it'll be done at the state level, which scares me. I only, if they can do it at a federal, if she perjured herself at the federal grand jury, I can see it happening with Kerry Roberts. But I'm not sure if it was the state or the federal, which one it was
Yeah.
that she perjured herself.
All
Well-
right, listen, 9 o'clock's a hard break, so I have to go to the doctors.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll
Not
just say I will tell everyone about perjury. Perjury is a funny thing in American law. As long as you lie for the state, you'll never catch a perjury charge.
That's right. Okay.
That's true. Or the FBI. You can do that too.
You can
'Cause
do whatever you want. The one who would be bringing charges for perjury against Kerry will be Meatball Morrissey. The odds of that happening is roughly the same as me having a threesome with Anna Diarmas and I don't know who else is a hot lady.
That was Bob.
No, what's her name? The one from that movie that had her titlets out.
Katy Perry.
No, Rostakowski, Ramakovich. I can't. She's hot. She's single, and
So it's never
she's.
going to happen, right?
I'm just
Never
saying
gonna
it's
happen.
less than zero chance.
So
So as long as you lie in a way the state likes it, they will never bring perjury charges against you. If they want you to be pressured by something, they'll tell you you can go to prison for 3.5 years, like they did in
Yes.
the Harmony Montgomery case.
Yes.
But if you sing about your ex-husband, you can get out really fast.
That's
different.
right. It's
Listen,
That's how you do it.
When's your show again? That when 10 o'clock? Is that when your show is?
Yeah, I'm starting up around 10.
Okay, everybody that's here, he's going on at 10. I suggest you follow the Broken Baker. He'll be
Yes.
on doing his own stuff over there.
Thanks, everybody. I gotta
I
go.
appreciate
I
you
have
coming
something
to
to
say
do-
hi to us, my friend. And you were the first one that I think I spoke to Karen Reed with.
Yeah, and Jamie is still in
Hey,
love with your
Jamie.
accent.
My sweetheart, Jamie. How's she doing? She doing good?
She's working a lot right now, so she's a little bit in and out.
Tell her we love her. Tell her we'll send our love. And we'll talk to you soon, my friend. 12
back on
hours
again.
stream for Aiden to raise some money. You up for that?
DM me some info.
Yeah.
It's always, hey, are you up for that? Sitting here on channel. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be from
Throwing it out
2
there.
o'clock your time till
Yeah. But we're still figuring it out. We're still working on
yeah. Send me some Send me some links about it or some info.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
All right,
talk
my
to you.
friend. Be well.
You too.
Enjoy.
Bye.
All right, Tommy. I will see. I got a doctor's appointment as well. I'm out.
All right, brother.
I'll
Cool.
talk to you guys.
Yes, sir. And here we are. Again, please, everybody, Broken Baker, great content over there. I love all his stuff. He was the first one to really listen to us about Karen Reed, and he really started asking a lot of questions about it, and he actually brought a lot of awareness to it. So he's an amazing gentleman. So that, and everybody wish Mike well, and he's be okay. We know that. We love him. And everybody here, I love every single person here. You're all amazing. I'm blessed to have every one of you people in my life. And with that said, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us. Please hit the like and subscribe. Joey Kane, thank you for the memberships. Just rolling them out. Cynthia, thank you for the 5 memberships. And Donna, thank you for the 5 memberships. You guys, I can't. I mean, the channel doesn't go on without you guys. So I love you guys, and yeah, we'll catch up with you tomorrow. You all have a good day. So there's 2 things we're gonna do today. We're gonna figure out what it takes to do the petition to reopen the case with a different set of investigators. And 2, we need to do a 12-hour fundraiser for Aiden. Maybe start at 12 noon and go all the way through the whole party. Get all worked up. How about that? That may be an idea. So everybody, let's just throwing it out there. See what happens. And I love everybody. You all have a great day. Enjoy it and be careful of the heat, please. If you have an AC, put it in a room, shut the door, stay in that room, enjoy yourselves. Love you all. Bye.
Cold mornings, cracked pavement, courthouse steps. He's there before sunrise while the world still rests. No cameras needed, no spotlight glare. Just a man with a purpose, always standing there. Facing the crowd, but the fight in his veins. Truth in his hands, pushing through the rain. Karen sees him, she knows what it means when you've got boots on the ground and you fight for your dreams. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. He don't ask for credit, don't ask for praise. Just fighting the good fight in 1,000 ways. When the cameras fade and the voices die, he's still right there, never asking why. He's got a handshake that you can trust, eyes that don't blink when it comes to us. Karen smiles because she knows it's true. She's got a soldier and his name's CPU. Boots on the ground, day after day, standing for truth in the hardest way. No fame, no glory, just a promise kept. Tom CPU, you never left. When the courthouse is empty and the crowd's gone home, Tom's still walking, he's never alone. 1,000 steps, a million prayers, because justice don't sleep and neither does he care.